So this is it. I have actually given you the WAEC summary question of 2001. And the question is, in 6 sentences, summarize the problems of the poor man. In 6 sentences, one for each, summarize the problems of the poor man. And here you are, your number 1 here, inability to put on good clothes. And I said that is not correct. It is not a sentence. You are supposed to write all your answers in complete sentences. You are going to write 6 sentences. Summary, actually, we give you 30 marks. Each sentence will give you 5 marks. 5 times 6, that is 30. Comprehension will give you 20 marks. Your essay is 50 marks. That is in WAEC. So your number 1 is not a sentence, it's just a phrase. You look at it, there is no verb here. There is no finite verb here. Inability to put on good clothes. There is no finite verb here. It is a phrase. You are supposed to write all your answers in sentences. So number 1 is not correct. Number 2, he finds it hard to rent a room. According to the passage, the poor man has no room to sleep at all. He sleeps under the bridge. He's a vagrant. He sleeps wherever he finds for temporary shelter. So he has no shelter. That is the answer. He has no shelter. Not that he finds it hard to rent a room. Even the rich people in the society, they find it hard to do something, but eventually they will do it. So to find it hard and not to have it at all, they are not the same. So it's not to find it hard, but he doesn't have it at all, according to the passage. That is why that one is wrong. He is constantly reminded. Number 3, don't mind that I'm saying number. You are not supposed to number your summary. Do not number your summary at all. So he is constantly reminded that he is a failure. That is not correct according to the passage. The number 4 is correct. He lacks the resources to send his child to school. That is correct. But you are not going to have 5 full marks there because there are grammatical flaws there. Then the last one, actually, we have 6 sentences in the question, but the one I gave you, I said 5 sentences. So he is an easy target for sickness. That is correct, but there are flaws there. So you are not going to have 5 full marks there. So what you have written here now, 3 are not correct at all. 2 are still manageable. You are still going to have some scores, some marks in number 4 and number 5. Let's go back. Maybe you should just go back to number 4. That is the one that looks like the answer. He lacks the resources. In your own answer, he lacks the resources to send his child to school. 1, do not use pronouns when you are writing your summary. Do not use pronouns. Here you say he, here he. This is totally wrong. Totally wrong. You are supposed to write the noun phrase there. Go to the question. What is the head of the question? What is the core of the question? What is the subject of the question? The subject of the question is the poor man. So you are going to write, the poor man lacks the resources to send his child to school. The poor man. Instead of writing he, you are going to write the poor man, the poor man, the poor man, the poor man. And don't mind that you are repeating the poor man. That is the actual answer. Don't say the poor man does not have food to eat. Then the next one now say he does not have shelter over his head. That he is not correct. You are going to repeat that noun phrase again in number 2. Repeat it in number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Repeat the same noun phrase in all your sentences. That is the way to go about it. So here, this he is not supposed to be here. You are supposed to write the poor man. Then that is singular subject. Then your lack is supposed to be lacks. Lacks. So that is why this is wrong. So you are still going to have some marks here anyway. So the next one, he is an easy target for sickness. Again, you are not supposed to use he here. You are supposed to use the poor man is an easy target for sickness. That is how to go about writing your summary. Use now phrase at the beginning. And then, of course, you punctuate it with full stop at the end. Do not number your summary. Write one for each. After writing the first one, don't say also, don't say moreover, don't use any paragraph linker in your sentences. The question says one for each. In 6 sentences, one for each. So the sentences are not interconnected. They are separate from one another. Let's look at the answers. The poor man has no food to eat. The poor man does not have a house to live. The poor man does not have clothes to put on. The poor man lacks resources to send his children to school. The poor man is prone to diseases. The poor man's opinion is not recognized in the society. So those are the 6 correct sentences that you are going to write. So if you do it that way, you are going to have 5 marks for a sentence. And if you are able to write 6 sentences correctly, you are going to have 30 marks for your summary. Summary writing is very simple in WAEC, but that is the aspect that students fail the most out of essay, comprehension, and summary. They fail it very easily because it looks cheap, but they are not going to follow the rules of writing complete sentences, of using the noun phrase instead of using pronouns, and then of maintaining correct grammatical order in all the sentences. So as you painstakingly do this, you are going to have your correct mark, your good mark. So I wish you all the best. Thank you.